I'll tell you what.
Okay, call meeting to order. As per the requirement of Public Law 1975, Chapter 231, notice is hereby given that this is a regular meeting of the Borough Highlands Mayor and Council, and all requirements have been met. Notice has been transmitted to the Asbury Park Press and the Two River Times. Notice has been posted on the public bulletin board. Formal action will be taken. Everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilmember Breon.
Here.
Councilmember Hart is absent. Councilmember Diorigo is absent. Councilmember Dean Wells.
Here.
Mayor O'Neill.
Here.
Next on the agenda is the October 4th minutes for 2017. Do I have any corrections or amendments?
No.
Have a motion?
So moved. I'll second.
Councilmember Breon.
Yes.
Councilmember Dean Wells.
Yes.
Mayor O'Neill.
Yes.
December 21st, 2016. Do I have a motion?
So moved. I'll second.
Councilmember Breon.
Yes.
Councilmember Dean Wells.
Yes.
Mayor O'Neill.
Wasn't there.
That's no statement.
Abstain? Okay.
You abstain on all the rest of it.
I will.
Okay, minutes of December 7th, the minutes have been properly approved. December 7th, 2016, do I have a motion?
So moved. I'll second.
Councilmember Breon,
Yes.
Councilmember King Wells,
Yes.
Mayor O'Neill.
Abstain.
The minutes
All
have been
together?
properly approved. I can do the rest together if you'd like.
I don't think all together.
Everyone. For August 17th, 2016, July 7th, 2016, June 15th, 2016, and June 1st, 2016.
That's July 20th.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, July 20th, 2016.
Okay, I'll make a motion. I'll second.
Councilmember Breon,
Yes.
Councilmember King Wells,
Yes.
Mayor O'Neill.
Abstain.
The minutes have been properly approved. Public comment on resolutions.
Public comment on resolutions? Carol?
Can you comment on the resolutions and the consent agenda?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. The amendment on the license transfer, is that because, I don't remember what the other one was, but they're operating as Movement City, is that?
It has to do with their, the entity and how they're trading as, and we've gone
Yeah.
correcting.
I think it
It's
was
the call
so many
that you
years before.
They were going to trade as one name, and decided to go back to trade as currently as Wyndham C, and the state has asked that we do an amendment to reflect that in the ordinance, or the resolution.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Chris Francie, 36 Fifth Street. The resolution for storm sewer cleaning and TV inspection on various streets, that is driven by what? Why are we doing that in those streets? Are we doing some?
We've already done the sanitary sewers in those areas. We want to scope also the storm sewers in those areas, because if we find something, we're not gonna wanna rip up the streets twice. We scope for both sanitary and storm sewer, and then we'll make repairs to both as we find issues.
But is this related to the flood control project or a standalone?
It walks hand in hand with the flood control project, because if you've got drains that aren't working, storm drains that aren't working properly, while you're out there fixing your storm drains, you may as well be working on your sanitary sewer system as well.
Some of them were televised for the duck building, right? Still? Correct.
Some of them as well. Trying to wrap more things into one
Okay.
to get things done faster.
That's a very good price, $12,000. Way less than the Valley Street cost.
Well, Valley, I mean, the pipes were huge, and Oswald, I talked to Oswald the other day, and they have pulled an enormous amount of sand out of that main line, where he's actually running out of room in his yard where he's dumping it right now. So he's got to get it tested and put somewhere else. But yeah, it's an enormous amount of sand came out of that line. So when they're all said and done, I mean, obviously we should have a nice, clean, big line in there now. That should help.
Contractor also kept the price low to get under the prevailing wage laws.
It's a good thing.
I'm just saying,
All right.
that's the basis of why it came in late.
Good.
Anything else?
Thank you, sir.
We'll close public portion.
Consent agenda, resolution 17-170, authorize payment of the bills, and resolution 17-171, authorize the SCAT agreement for 2018.
So moved.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Brouillon,
Yes.
Councilmember King Wells,
Yes.
Mayor O'Neill.
Yes.
Consent agenda has been properly approved. Resolution 17-165A, person-to-person transfer of liquor license amended.
I'll move that.
I'll second it.
Councilmember Brouillon,
Yes.
Councilmember King Wells,
Yes.
Mayor O'Neill.
Yes.
Resolution 17-165A has been properly approved. Resolution 17-172, award a storm sewer cleaning and TV inspection on various streets. Do I have a motion?
I'll offer.
I'll second.
Councilmember Brouillon,
Yes.
Councilmember King Wells,
Yes.
Mayor O'Neill.
Yes.
Resolution 17-172 has been properly approved. Ordinance, public hearing and possible adoption, ordinance 17-18, regulation of retail food establishments, grease trap regulations. It was introduction and notice of introduction. Is the Asbury Park Press on October 10th, 2017.
Open to public. Carol.
In the section, Carol, I'll go 330 Short Drive. In the section, I think, section F or something. Anyway, it's just above, on the last page, next to the last page. You have so many people doing the same thing. I was just wondering if you're going to have a schedule so that you don't have 5 people inspecting the trains at the tracks at the same time.
Yes. The reason that there is some are gonna look at it, but DPW can't levy penalty. It has to go through a code enforcement. That's why both of them are involved with those requirements.
I've ever heard it would be really happy, she's
And
doing
she
it all
would
by
be,
herself.
rest her soul. Okay, anybody else?
Do I have a motion to adopt?
I'll make that.
I'll second it.
Councilmember
Roll call.
Brouillon,
Yes.
Councilmember King Wells,
Yes.
Mayor O'Neill.
Yes.
Ordinance 17-18 has been properly adopted. Ordinance 17-20, public hearing and possible adoption, inspection by the Department of Public Works.
And again, we just discussed that.
Do I have a motion to adopt ordinance 17-20?
So moved.
Okay. Ms. King. Oh, make that.
Do I have a second?
I'll make the
Okay, Councilmember Brouillon,
Yes.
Councilmember King Wells,
Yes.
Mayor O'Neill.
second.
Ordinance 17-20 has been properly adopted. Next on the agenda is engineers report.
All right, real quick. Yes, sir. Real quick, the MJEDA portion of the streetscape project, the EDA came back out to the borough on October 2nd, did one final document inspection. Right now, we're waiting for a formal response to that inspection, but all indications, everything's solid, sealed up, and we're good to go. The repair and mitigation of Vets Park Electric, I had a recent conversation with Andy Melnick over at JCP&L. All paperwork is in place. The work order has been sent to Verizon to get that pole replaced. And once that happens, then Jersey Central can schedule their transformer to be installed on a new pole, and then the contractor can move forward. Streetscape Phase 2, been nudging the contractor along to satisfy the outstanding claim on Bay Avenue when he's got one area of sidewalk he has to repair. The road program, we had a pre-construction meeting held last week on October 12th. Speaking of the borough attorney, the contracts are good to go. And then we have also requested a start update from the contractor to get them moving and get this project underway. And then we also submitted the DOT application for Portland Road from Riker Street, approximately 800 feet north, or I should say to the south, going up the hill. So let's see how that goes this year. I'm hearing that all indications that there's more money in the trust fund due to the gas tax. So hopefully the awards are solid this year. And then just a reminder, you do have the 2016 CDBG money that's sitting for the sewers. So we should move on that. So this way, come next year, you guys are eligible to apply again for more CD money. And then one last thing, the Monmouth County Open Space. We are meeting with Councilwoman DeRigo tomorrow night to go over components to get the final documentation on the restroom that was rehabbed here, as well as the finalize the scope for the restroom requested at Vets Park.
Do we know when this one's gonna be updated to the drainage and everything? I know you weren't involved
This-
in that.
I do not. I'm trying to piece everything together on that because we need documentation to give to the county.
Right.
So I was working with Mr. Vitale, trying to get that, and then I have to work with Ms. Gonzalez to try to get some of the payment information so we can compile that and get that over to the county. And then this way we could satisfy this portion of the grant and the awning too. The awning in the restaurant at this.
Yeah, and also one other question, was there was also a ramp supposed to be in that too, correct? In that
Or-
grant? I mean, I know we didn't move
Yeah.
forward with it, but I don't know.
Originally, I don't know where that stands. I haven't been involved. Originally, there was going to be a ramp out there because the restroom was going to come up onto the beach or onto the deck at one point. Went from the beach to the deck, from the deck into the closet. So I don't know if that ramp is still
Well, it's still needed because there's no handicap.
it's still taking place.
accessibility
Yes,
to
you
that.
still need that to come up to get to the doorway outside.
Right,
So I have not been informed otherwise on that. I was-
right, yeah, this wouldn't be handicapped.
Yeah, the last I was told is they were looking at a metal ramp, a temporary ramp, instead of like building like a concrete ramp out here. But I'm not sure where that stands.
Okay, I just didn't know if you needed all that to close this out.
I can at least get the components that are completed to, at least get that documentation in place.
Right, right.
I was lumping the ramp in as it would be part of the restroom because it's needed for that. So, that'll be part of that discussion and the documentation required to see what we're going to do out here. If I need to jump in on this ramp, I'll come back in on it.
Okay.
Contracts I signed today are for your street, Peter, behind your house,
Yes.
Jerry's house, and Bay Street. That's the road improvement job we're talking about. We get done before the winter time.
They called for markouts, so they should have been up there already.
Right,
Generally
behind your
40,
house, they
48
get the
hours.
gas and the water.
Yeah, they did your main, excuse me, they did the main on Flat Terrace
Right.
and North Hillside, and I'm not sure exactly, Gail was good enough to send me some information,
Okay.
and, yeah, we're ready,
Okay,
and we're ready to cooperate, that's the thing.
It'll be a little tough with parking and stuff for us a
It's
little bit,
okay.
but
It's
it'll be a lot
okay.
better when it's done.
It's okay, I talked to my neighbors, and we're all willing to do what we have to do.
Same
And only
with you.
parts I like the rest.
You might see us there.
Yours
Thanks,
also.
thanks.
Anybody else?
I got some updates on the new mod space. We just got our rough plumbing inspection, and that was good. We're almost finished with building a new bathroom. We have to make a couple of adjustments to get in a exhaust fan and do the light in there. The electric panel on the outside has been completed, and that was just signed off for approvals late this afternoon. So I sent that over to JCP&L, and they said they're going to fast track us, so hopefully we'll have that electric hookup between 7 and 10 days. After all the tradesmen are out, we're actually in the process of getting quotes from a commercial cleaning service to really give it a good scrub down. It's been empty for quite some time, and it's a TLC before we open up for the public. But hopefully, we're looking to be in there before Thanksgiving or so.
This is the place, was green, now it's navy, gray,
Navy blue.
blue, whatever it is, down
Henry Hudson.
by the firehouse.
It looks much better painted.
We thought so too.
I just wanna thank the DPW, they don't get a lot of accolades, but they've done a lot of stuff that they don't usually do with painting and building walls and framing out things, and they've really saved us a lot of money with not hiring contractors.
Right.
What kind of spaces are gonna be in there, different than what's there now, in the existing?
The building department and the administrator, it's everybody's gonna be under one roof.
And the offices that could use as meeting rooms for
There
smaller?
is a small meeting room.
Yeah, small.
Right, so instead of like committee meetings, instead of meeting in the little break room like you do currently for the DC.
Right.
Or, you know, Shade Tree, and all the different committees can meet in there because none of the committees have to create a number of people. So that'll also free up the use of this
Well, that's a
facility.
good point.
It'll be good. We'll open up parking.
Right.
That lot.
Yeah.
It'll be improved. Things are improving right now.
And actually, can I ask Dale one thing?
Sure.
Dale, for the community development block grant, what do we need to do? Because I don't wanna see that like slip away. So we have the 146, 286.
You've already TV'd the lines.
Right.
So basically just put the information from the TV, identify the repairs needed, and put a project together and then put it out to bid.
Well, can we move forward with that?
That's
Because I don't wanna hold up next year's application.
No,
because we
absolutely.
haven't-
That's up to you guys, whether it's gonna be an RFP or how we're gonna do that.
Mayor, how do you wanna handle it? I know you're not paying attention.
Take charge.
Delegate.
No, with this community development,
What's that?
he wants to know if we're putting a scope of work together, how we're handling it, because I don't want it to run into where we can't apply next year if we don't get this job out.
This is what it is, right?
Right.
2016.
So he wanted to know, are we RFPing it, are we doing it ourselves, are we having them do it?
I don't know, just right at the moment.
So that's what I just wanted to bring it up so we,
Okay, we'll have to look into it and see.
okay,
Now, can I go back to my
you can go back to your side.
Portland Roof, no side.
Okay, all right, nothing else under engineering?
Nope, that's it.
You didn't talk about Valley Street work.
That's still the RFP. That's not, it wouldn't be a project, it'd be a project I might not even get.
Well, didn't you do the TV?
The TV, I haven't got the results. I mean, Oswald was out there. I think they were cleaning for 8 days, so I haven't seen any results yet.
Are they done, their work?
They were close to it. They did find that the chamber, what's that, there? Remember?
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Remember we were looking for that chamber a couple years ago on Valley Street, down by the pump station? There was the old chamber that we were poking around looking for.
I thought that was taken out when they did the improvement.
No, they put a new chamber in, but that other chamber is still there. It's about 150 feet off of 5th Street.
Isn't that by where you had that big boat that time, where it started to settle?
No, that's the point. The chamber is 50 feet closer to Fifth Street
Oh, it is.
from where that plate is. The town went in right where that big boat was,
Right.
went in and then found the corrugated pipe, but didn't find the chamber. Put a plate in, and now, at this point, they discovered that the chamber is 50 feet closer and
Closer to
buried
the street.
under 3 feet of,
Actually, it's a lot more than that, because we dug a couple feet before. When I talked to Oswald, they were able to get inside the chamber, and they took the camera and showed it up, and the lid was right there. So Bill Carver from Oswald told me that chamber is probably about 9 feet deep to the top of the chamber.
9 feet to the top.
That's what he said. And I was like, all right, is that pipe deep there then? He goes, Daly, I'm telling you, he goes, that's about 9 feet down from the surface. So I haven't seen the video yet. I'm just going on what he's telling me. It seems deep,
be
but
quite honest, it doesn't make sense compared to where the end of the pipe is relative to the pump.
agreed. That was my question. Even if you take the size of the pipe and you come to the top, I mean, you're still, maybe 6, maybe.
Not even, but whatever.
Right.
The key point is they didn't TV from Fifth to the pump.
They went to that chamber. They couldn't get past it because the chamber.
Correct, no, I understand.
Right. So they got to the chamber.
Right.
So what
So,
do we want to find out? Where the
I don't
chamber
know.
is, or the depth of the chamber, or if the chamber's full of sand, or
They-
all of those things?
they can't get the dirt out because they can't get the,
Gotta get the top off.
correct.
Right, so it's gotta be dug up and exposed, and then you could run that line the rest of the
Be
way.
able to do that with one of those things like the gas company has, right?
If it's,
Things,
as long as it's a metal lid, it's not too deep where the metal won't pick it up. The
They
detector,
didn't,
you
it
know.
won't show a void.
No, not a simple metal detector. A GPR might, ground
That's what I
penetrating
mean.
radar. Yeah,
Okay.
I kind of think the feeling is since you're gonna replace that anyway, I think you're already into making, at this point, that's corrugated pipe, not concrete, so therefore you're gonna replace it. So having made that decision, you don't need to see much.
We'll see what we got
Yeah.
there. Unless
but I just wanted to bring that to your attention, that's all.
you would think it'd have to be full of sand by
It really is full of sand.
The truckload of sand they pulled out of that whole line is amazing, what was sitting in there.
There was 2 feet. First of all, it's a bigger pipe than we all thought. It's 36 inches versus, I thought we all thought it was 32.
No, I knew it was a 36.
now. Years back, we remember the third part of Upper Valley and Lower Valley, there was a collapse in there at one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, right, Sewer Hill.
Right. What was it called?
Sewer Hill? Right,
Okay.
that's where that was corrugated also, and that was part of that state line, that state drainage line that collapsed. So they gave us money towards
A lot
that.
of infiltration could have came through that back in the day.
Right, and part of it, that line that the state just fixed last year too. I mean, it's the same thing, it's that corrugated metal that was all bullet holes, so to speak. That just had a bunch of sediment, I mean, and once it gets down that hill to the bottom, it collects.
But they have confirmed, at least in my chit chat with them, that it is concrete pipe from shore to Fifth.
The plus.
Huh?
That's a plus.
Big time.
It was concrete when I looked at the catch basins down there in the
Correct.
valley.
I mean, so, unless they find something significantly wrong letting sand in, maybe we're not doing much except overlaying the road.
Okay. What's next?
Public comment.
I'll open to the public.
I just wanted to ask you, Rick, when you were talking about the paving, did you mention Bay Street because I couldn't hear you?
Bay Street. Bay
Yes.
Street, North Peak, and Twin Lake Road
Okay.
are on that job.
And a little section of
And
Miller
when is that
Street.
gonna start?
We just signed the contracts tonight,
Should be starting within a week.
should be starting in a week. The gas and water improvements have been made, the sewers have been scoped. I know what was the name of the outfit that's gonna do the sanitary work?
BlackRock,
BlackRock, they're ready to go, so.
right.
They were just waiting on Mark.
Yep, that entire sanitary line is being replaced someday.
Next week, you will get a notice on that. You don't, you gotta call me. Call or walk on the notices will go out.
Absolutely.
Okay. Other than that, that's it. Yes, how are you today?
Hi, fine, thanks. Tina Kemmer, 164 Linden Avenue. I had a couple of questions, but,
Sure.
so I got this in the mail. It says Fall 2017 Leaf Collection from Middletown,
I got that too. I don't
and
know.
that was really bizarre because it's got a whole different schedule in it, and then I was like, are we changing we still have the same?
It's not ours, it's Middletown's. Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, why
I
are
get
we
Middletown
getting
mail
this?
sometimes too, I don't know why.
Okay,
I'll
because
visit.
everybody got this, and I thought that perhaps they were changing, so
There's
nothing's
probably
changed.
a Linden in Middletown that didn't get them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, from time to time I get Middletown
We're
mail.
gonna miss their leaf collection.
I get Navasink Avenue, and I guess it's Navasink all the time. It's on my Navasink on 36.
Yeah, I don't know.
But no, we haven't changed anything.
Okay. That was just a quick little question. The other question that I have, it has to do with 176 Linden Avenue. Norma Ross had filed a permit to get a variance granted back in November with the Land Use Board. I went to that and then they granted, you guys all granted it's for an in-ground pool. And it was a 17 by 33 foot in-ground swimming pool. She needed a variance because the structure is 41% of the ground floor area and only 30% is permitted. So basically, I got a notice because it's not very far from my property, and it's,
Within 200 feet.
yeah, it's a pretty small space that the family is shoehorning this in-ground pool. So I just kind of want to give you a little bit of a synopsis here that, from my standpoint, it's been a hell of a summer with the construction here. I've been, Dave Mercado, he's fantastic. I already had to call him about a domestic tool ordinance violation because they were running equipment all week and it was crazy. And Paul Vitale, he's been wonderful too. He's really helped me. But the situation is this, is that, Linden Avenue is very populated. We're really pretty chock-a-block. Everything is pretty squeezed in. And I'm just very, very disappointed, quite frankly, that variance was granted, this in-ground pool. She claimed she had fibromyalgia. I can understand everybody has a health condition, but I mean, you don't need a pool in the middle of February. And so far, when this pool has been finished, which it was kind of around the end of August, it's really become her grandson's kind of swimming place. So I'm just telling you that it's irreparably altered my neighborhood now. And it's to be seen what's going to happen here. If they're going to do the right neighborly thing, put a wall, put up a good sound fence and put up some shrubbery and so forth. But, it irreparably alters the entire neighborhood to put an in-ground pool, which I've never seen an in-ground pool up and down Linden Avenue. So it's a pretty tiny space. And I still can't understand how that thing got passed and how they're going to drain it into Linden Avenue. They're going to drain the water down the driveway into Linden. It's a big mess in front of that house. And it's been like that all summer. Not a happy neighbor.
I think they even.
Not a happy neighbor.
That's what our call was. 176 Linden. I think the contractors did the gas line.
Yeah, they're pretty irresponsible, I hope whoever is on, top of it, and because it looks a mess. There's trucks double parked in front of Linden Avenue. I don't know how this happened. I'm really disappointed it was approved.
Dave and Paul will ensure that it's done right.
I know they will. I hope they do. I certainly hope it's not.
I sit on a land use board and I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I was on the zoning board, that was done during the zoning board.
No, it was a land use
No,
board.
it was a land
It
use
was a land use board, and I thought part of the site plan was that she had to put shrubbery in the back, and they had to have a fence to make sure that it was all put in.
I hope they put the shrubbery in,
Well-
some kind of soundproofing, if she's gonna have all these kids in the neighborhood there, because a lot of kids there. It's a big, no fibromyalgia, it's a lot of kids.
Fences.
Yeah, she had to-
It depends upon what.
She had to put a
the
retaining
approval
wall, and she had to do shrubbery, that was supposed to be part of the plan.
Okay.
I don't know why I
Hopefully the
remember that,
shrubbery's
but
coming, hopefully that's coming, I just wanna make sure that that's gonna happen. So she's gonna be a good neighbor to everybody else, we're all on top
Well,
of
the
it.
ordinance, the resolution will ensure that. It just has to be done.
Okay.
That's all.
Can I check on that? Is there some place that I can go to see that?
See what the resolution is?
Yeah.
They
Yes.
It's online. It would be online.
That's an autonomous board, this board, so,
Okay.
but they should have it posted. You can also address it with the zoning officer, maybe we'll be able to look at it, see if it's in compliance.
Right, then I'll follow up with
I'll
that.
come and take a look.
Okay. I
Because you're
appreciate it.
surrounded by land use guys right now.
And
Right.
female,
Two
and
behind you,
female,
one to the side of you.
the only female.
The only female,
But I'm the one that's gotta live there,
okay.
and, you're familiar with.
We have to keep us abreast of the situation.
We all wanna be good neighbors.
Right.
What
Yeah.
if there's if she got a problem, she can come to the land use board directly.
I think it's just taking a long time. I mean, there's always gonna be work in there. It's not
I
like,
did go to the land use board.
it's not like it's been stagnant,
It's been taking a long time, but what the case was that she stated that she's got this medical condition.
I don't know anything about that, but I know tomorrow you can go down and see
Yep.
the zoning officer
I'll be there.
and the building official. Will both be in that office 17 days.
19.
19 back.
Yeah. I did go there and I spoke to
Okay.
Paul. Paul was kind enough to
Okay.
show me, but he actually couldn't tell me what you told me. I showed him the
If you want to see what the drawings are and what the
Yeah.
resolution is, it's on file down
Appreciate it, thank you.
there. You're welcome. Jerry?
Ricky,
14 North Peak, Jerry from the Snow. Are you still looking at the Valley and
Valley
Highway?
Street, yes, yes, we gotta look into making that back two-way again.
Valley.
Especially what was gonna happen up at the church.
Yeah. And I have another question.
I put that off for years.
I know you.
It got changed.
Yes. No,
It is what it is, you know.
I stopped the other day up by the ball field.
Illusion?
Yes. And I happened to notice there's a very nice monument there. I didn't even know it was ever there. Does anybody take care of that?
The town, right in the driveway?
No, it's
When
off
you
to the
walk up the
side.
steps.
Well,
Yeah,
where the flags
the
are always on the ground, I stopped to pick the flags up and straighten them up.
Who is this street?
Right in
Yeah.
the driveway, yeah.
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 Yeah, well, you can't even walk in there because everything was growing over. And I was just wondering if anybody takes
The
care of that.
guys
little part.
do go up there, but it's not done as well as it should be.
And in the past, it was taken care of by a contractor. When we had the
Okay.
Kabuja Field Restoration
My
Committee.
question, would the garden club take it over?
I think they're stretched.
Okay.
No, that's the town's responsibility. Becky's right in
I'll
now.
talk to Mark about it tomorrow.
Because some of the boards on the side of the sidewalk are in disrepair, some of the 6x6s.
Right.
Well, if I didn't stop to pick the flag, I wouldn't even know there was a monument up
Yeah,
there.
there is.
But it's very nice.
That's the dedication of Kabuja
Yeah.
veterans.
Yes.
Anybody else? Young lady, you like to ask any questions? You're new here today? No? Okay. Close the public portion. Move to adjourn?
The motion to adjourn?
So I had some more second.
Third.